Hi, I'm Mark Shavar, Store Manager at Moe's Outdoor Equipment Supply and Ace Hardware, and today we're going to talk about the four-step programs that we sell here at Moe's. We carry two types. We have the Ace brand and we also have the Scotts brand. Let's start with the Scotts brand. Right here we've got the four steps. We carry it in a 5,000 square foot bag. We also carry it in a 15,000 square foot bag. What do each of these steps do? Generally, the first step is what they call a pre-emergent fertilizer. What you'll do is put that down, and what it takes care of is trying to kill the weeds before they start to grow in your yard. You lay that down. Now, how do you measure how big a bag that you need for your yard? Usually, the recommendation on the bag will tell you if it's, say, somewhere between a quarter to a third of an acre. A 5,000 bag will cover that. If it's more than that, then obviously you have to add either maybe another 5,000 square foot bag or possibly go with the 15,000 square foot in order to get the maximum result. Then you start with the step two, and usually you're going to do that 8 weeks after you do your initial fertilizing with step one. Step two is what they call, it's one that after the weeds have possibly have emerged. What that means is, okay, you fertilized and you still had some dandelions or maybe crabgrass started growing, and the first step didn't get them all. This bag is designed to halt those things from growing and kill those particular weeds and that. Then your step three is pretty much an all-purpose fertilizer. It can be used, again, 8 weeks after step two. It can be used all during the summer and that. So like step two, usually you're going to put down in like April, May, June. Your step three, you're going to put probably June, July, August, maybe as late as September. And then step four is designed to be more like a fall fertilizer, and it's the last step, and what it does, it prepares your yard to become dormant once winter sets in. Okay, now I've talked about Scotts. Ace also carries a four-step program where they have the same type of thing. Theirs aren't labeled step 1, 2, 3, or 4, but what they are, there's a purple bag, which is a pre-emergent, a red bag, which is a weed and feed. They have a green bag, which is your all-purpose fertilizer, and then they have an orange bag, which is your fall or winter application. So what is the difference between the Ace fertilizer and the Scotts fertilizer? They use the same ingredients. They use nitrogen, they use phosphate, and they use potash, which are the three active ingredients in fertilizer. Ace has individual granules for the nitrogen, potash, and phosphate. The Scotts, what they've done with their fertilizer, they've actually created a granule that has each of those particular ingredients in one granule. So their thought being that it's going to lay a little bit more even in your yard. The bottom line is they're both very good fertilizers, and the thing is, if you have a good spreader, whether it's a hand spreader or a push spreader, when you put it there, if you just go ahead and overlap just a little bit between passes and that, you shouldn't have areas in your yard where the grass is going to grow real high because there's too much fertilizer there, and areas where possibly you missed the fertilizer and it's like brown bare spots. If you have any other questions, feel free to stop here and ask me at the store about our four-step program. Again, I'm Mark Shavar, Store Manager at Moe's Outdoor Equipment Supply. You can again stop by the store here. You can check our Facebook page or go on our website at buyatmoes.com. Thanks.